everybody. This is Maile Aiu Domingo with HAWAIIAN and the music within. I just wanted to share a little bit about what I read today in Karol Wojtyla's book, Love and Responsibility. And it was really fascinating. The idea that I'm beginning to understand, and you know, I've experienced it and I've lived it, but I never put words to it, and his book puts words to our phenomenon, our experiences, right? And so he was talking about how we can have relationships with people, and to bring virtue into the relationship, you have to have the idea of the other person's good in mind, and or a common good in mind. You know, like a community service or something, or a community project, or I don't know, a birthday party, a concert, a play. And when you all work together and collaborate, you're working towards a common good. And in those moments, because we are human, there are stirrings within our soul. And oftentimes it can be referred to as the sexual urge, and he even refers to it. But it is not an urge for sexual genital gratification. It is a call to communion. And it takes discipline and right mindset, and I think more importantly, right heart set. You know, where your heart really sits in connecting with men and women on all of these different levels, but particular in a common good. And you know, I'm starting to work with more people in the public, and you may call it an attraction, but he calls it a stirring in the heart. And I love that, because it's just about connectivity. It's just about accomplishing something good together in the community. And I think it's very mature of us to have the mindset that we have the capacity to recognize the stirrings within our heart, especially when we do a good work together with other human beings. It feels good, you know? And I think that oftentimes there can be a chemistry that stirs up between the opposite sexes, and to I just sort of gently identify that those stirrings are natural. They're fine, and they don't have to preclude a certain ending, right? And I think that is the wisdom of the brilliance of our creation, is that we have the capacity to intentionally choose our choices, to intentionally choose our thoughts about the situation, and to just be aware of the response that we have, and that we have a choice. We have a choice in using the situation for our own gratification, which is just, you know, it makes us less than who we are as human beings, because that other person isn't just a body. That other body is a human being. And that's what he calls to mind within us every time he brings this to light for us. And it's just been really beautiful to experience that. So ladies, I want to speak to you. When you are around a guy, and for whether he's, you know, being amazing, serving the community, helping a kupuna, taking care of one of the keikis in a joint class or job that you have, and you admire this common good that he is demonstrating. Admire that, love that, and know that you're going to have a stirring within your heart. And I think that is just, it's love, recognizing love. And it doesn't have anything to do with needing any kind of romantic or sexual outcome. And I think if we can just bring the maturity to that situation, it would be amazing. Your life will be amazing, because then you are at choice. You can choose to look at the situation not for your own gratification, right? Whether it's emotional, physical, mental. Be conscious and be aware of that, but rather identify the common good that you value, and perhaps that other person, male or woman, is demonstrating, and understand that sometimes that stirring within is referred to as the sexual urge, but it's not sexual as in genital sexual. It's sexual as in the complementarity of a male species demonstrating a beauty to the female species. And that's pretty much what I got from my reading today. Love and Responsibility by Karol Wojtyla. That's Pope John Paul II before he became Pope. So I hope you guys will maybe delve into that book a little bit and identify and equip your heart and have some courage for the music within. Love you.